Hey guys, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. Thank you for being here. I am super excited to start really decorating my new dining room. We've had the table and the chairs in here for quite a while now. The carpet as well and the light. The hutch you see is actually to our old dining room set, which I recently just redid the table for our kitchen as my last video that I posted. But I didn't know if I was going to love the hutch here. I actually was originally thinking of doing something lower and longer, more like a credenza type piece. But I put it here to see if it would grow on me, and it's grown on me. It actually works perfect in the space. So the hutch is staying for now, so that's great for storage as well as decorating. And I'm really happy with how this room is coming along. I've been collecting, as you can see, a pile of stuff when I go to Hobby Lobby or Home Goods, TJ, Amazon, Target, all the above. I've been kind of picking things up here and there. I really wanted black matte dinnerware for this room. And everywhere I saw, it was just very expensive. This table does seat 10. So I wanted to get at least a serving for 10, which obviously they usually come in, if you're getting sets of 4. So I did wind up finding beautiful matte black dishes at Hobby Lobby, of all places. And they were so extremely affordable. I believe that they were considered their spring line. And when I had purchased them, they were 50% off, I believe. I think since now I'm sure it's all gone, or it's not considered the spring line anymore, since I do know like summer stuff is going on clearance. But I was so super happy to find those there. And I'm just starting to set the table. This is our dining room. It doesn't get used every day. But even if it did get used every day, I just like to have a nice set table. The kids know, when mommy sets the table, we're not touching the table. This isn't a play table, unless they want to make it be, then we'll take everything off. But I really this is the first room you see when you walk in my house. We have a very small entryway. And then to the left is this dining room space here. And I love to decorate. It is like top things that I just am so excited to do. I'm so excited to talk about. I love finding a bargain. TJ Maxx is like, their tagline, I guess you can say, is like the thrill of the hunt. I love it. I love the thrill of the hunt. I love finding special, unique pieces. I love going thrift shopping and, creating my own pieces out of vintage pieces or, just plain old pieces. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. When I first went to, college and I was thinking about what to do, I always wanted to do interior decorating. That's what I started majoring in. And then I realized, and this is probably going to make me sound very silly, but I realized how much math was involved. And I was just, I was out. I was like, I just want to decorate and make things pretty, But obviously, if you have a degree in interior design, you know your stuff, because man, oh man, that was so intimidating to me. All that math that you had to know, and of course that comes along with it in architecture and all that. But anyway, I'm just a mom who likes to decorate now. So, I usually take my time and can't budget-wise and time-wise and all that. I can't do everything at once, so I slowly collect things over time. But I really knew what I wanted in here as far as the dinnerware, and the vibe I was going for was like a cozy, warm space, just because it is my dining room. For me, it's not, I don't want it to be a overly formal space. I don't want it to be stuffy. I want people to feel like they can come in here and sit and relax and eat and chat and be merry and all the above. So that's the vibe I'm going for in here. I'm definitely in my black and white phase. I'm, love this white that we painted in here. It's Chantilly lace, and it's going to go through primarily the rest of our house eventually. And then I'm doing accents of black a lot throughout the house as well. And I'm just into like the grays, and I'm into the light wood tones, and a far cry from what I used to be into. I used to be so into the warmer tones, and our first home was our cabinets were a dark hunter green, and we had cranberry on the walls, and we had like gold, textured paint. And for an accent wall, I was very into the warm tones, and now I've kind of gradually gotten out of them, and we are going for a lighter and airier and breezier feel. So I had 2 extra place settings. Like I said, our table sits 10, and I got 3 sets of 4, as far as the dinnerware. So I do have 2 extra sets, and instead of shoving them in the drawer and shoving them away, I'm going to use them as decor inside my hutch. I have a lot of my serving pieces that I bought for here. I'm going to kind of style on my hutch and in my hutch. And I still have a lot of things to pick up. I have a lot of little, decor that I want to grab. And this I had found at TJ Maxx, and this thing is heavy. It is marble, and it was $12.99. I mean, it is beautiful. It's something that you would find at a higher end store for probably, I'd say, at least 4 to 5 times the price, at least. So I thought that was a super good find. These platters I found at Home Goods, and this is actually the I believe it's Bee and Willow line that Bed Bath & Beyond used to carry, and they're just a very nice matte, they're white, but they're not like a stark white, and they just really work beautifully against the black matte plates. I didn't want to go black with everything, so I'm just putting everything here for now, kind of see where everything's going to live. And these were so affordable. They were so affordable. And like I said, I'm collecting pieces as I go. When you go to different Home Goods, different TJ Maxx's, different Home Senses, and all those types of places, you find a piece here, a piece there. And I love that. I love doing that. So that's been fun. I also picked up this kind of natural looking wood tier tray. And this vase as well matches that same Bee and Willow set. So whether I actually use that for a drink, iced teas or whatever, or I just use it for decor or stick some flowers in it, I thought that was really cute to go with everything. And this I found at Hobby Lobby, just basically like a mini bowls for, different dipping sauces that matched all my black matte plates, and these gold spoons, serving utensils. I really would love to find another set. I found one of those sets, would love to find another one, and that's the Bee and Willow line as well. And now I'm just kind of styling in the cabinet. I have, like I said, I have a lot more to do, a lot more things to go to find. I have stuff in my basement I'd still like to go through and see if I can use in here. These are just some faux stacked books that I had used in different areas of my home, and some black and white beads that I put on there with one of my favorite candles from TJ Maxx. So I just stuck that in there. Obviously, I'm not burning the candle in there. It's a real candle, but right now I'm just using it for decoration. And I love this sign, my olive view sign. It's one of my favorite signs. I believe I got that from Kirkland's like years and years ago. I could be wrong. I've had it for so long, but I want to say that came from Kirkland's. And it's one of my favorite signs. I'm not sure if it's going to stay in here, but for now it's living in there. And that little vase I picked up from Hobby Lobby on clearance, and it just had that same matte kind of texture. Everything in my dining room, I really wanted to go for a matte feel as far as the dinnerware and plates. And I even want to get, I don't have servingware for in here really. I don't have utensils and forks and spoons and knives for in here. I really want to get the long, skinny black, matte black utensil sets, and they can be pricey as well. I know Target has them, and I actually did see them at Hobby Lobby, and I'm waiting for them to go in a little bit more of a sale. But this is the opposite side of the room now, and this is another DIY that I recently did, this accent wall. It's also a video I posted a little bit while back, and this, I was so excited to do this project, and it came out exactly how I envisioned it. And like I had said in that video, this wall is what you see as soon as you open my front door. So imagine my front door is behind us right now, and when you walk in, this is pretty much, you see my staircase kind of dead in front of you, and then you see the this accent wall to the left. And this I'm showing you is a sign I found at Hobby Lobby. I believe it was also in the spring line, which it's funny because some of these things are like, that wasn't, if this was in the spring line, it doesn't scream spring at all. So it's just an opportunity to get something for a great price when they go on sale, seasonally. So I just thought this matched the welcome, matched the tone of the wood so perfectly. And then this sign that says our last name and our established date on it. Oh, this is another picture I had bought with the intent to use up here, but I am going to save that for a different room because I didn't want to put too many pictures up here, especially when the fall comes around. I'm going to be adding some touches of that kind of decor. So, and this vase I picked up at Walmart. I believe it was, I'm pretty sure it was $9.99. But this ledge is not wide, so anything you put on it really cannot have a big footprint. So I thought that this vase would be perfect on there. But anyway, back to this our picture here. I actually made this. The actual wood itself came from Hobby Lobby, meaning like the frame and all of that, and then I cricketed all what you see, the G and the leaves and the last name, and that is the year we got married. So thought that came out really cute. I love the idea of putting this here. And I also found most of the things I feel like in this room are coming from Hobby Lobby. This basket is so pretty. It's just a beautiful shade of gray that almost matches my table. And I'm just sticking some floral foam in here, and I'm just going to add some of these beautiful hydrangea flowers as well as some of this beautiful greenery that I found at Hobby Lobby as well. And I just recently made a beautiful, beautiful wreath for a friend of mine with using these hydrangeas. And they're so beautiful. They're like almost like a paperweight. Like they're just so light and airy and have like a tinge of a rustic tinge to them. So they don't scream spring. I feel like they'll transition into fall really nicely. And these were actually in the fall line of florals at Hobby Lobby. So they are 40% off. And I'm pretty certain will continue to be so long as all the fall stuff is 40% off. Because the week I went, all the other florals were not on sale. But this and this as well was in the fall line, was all 40% off. So I just wanted to bring some hanging elements here with my hooks that I put on this accent wall. And I love the way that this turned out. I had also ordered baskets from Amazon before I had found this at Hobby Lobby that I'm actually going to return. And they're cute, but this, I just really love the look of this basket. It was like heavy and weighty, and really I just made the space extra special and exactly the way I was envisioning it. And then this is another find at Hobby Lobby. And it is just either like a wall, as you can see, hanging picture, or you can just put it, tabletop. But I don't have that kind of ledge there. So what I'm doing is just adding some kind of chiffon-y white ribbon that I had in my stash. And I'm just pulling it through where you would normally put like a wall hook. And I'm just going to make a simple bow. And I'm going to hang that from the hooks that I had put on the accent wall. I really love this like kind of scenic view artwork that seems to be super popular right now. And Hobby Lobby has a ton of it. And it's just like very gentle, muted colors, but just so vibrant too, kind of at the same time. You look in the picture and you actually feel like you're like going into the picture, and it's just beautiful. It's like and I love the way it looks hanging here. I just wanted something sweet and simple. And I'm also going to be adding in a little bit later a kind of like a throw blanket just to kind of soften the area too. And this was super cute too. Just like another element of just like that moody scenic view. And I thought I was going to use it up here, and I actually wind up putting it in my hutch. It just wasn't, I wasn't feeling it over here, but it's good because it actually, I'm trying to bring some of the lightness of this wood here, which is actually stained in Early American, which is like one of my favorite stain colors ever by Minwax. I'm just kind of put like, just kind of just dotting it throughout the room, like even the top of the candle that's there, just to kind of bring a cohesiveness of that wood color, because I have a lot of grays and blacks and whites in here. But I found these dishes also at a recent Hobby Lobby trip that match the whole dinnerware set beautifully. I just figured they're extra bowls. You could put condiments in there, stuff for salads. Or, I mean, you can use these things for a plethora of opportunities to be able to use these. So I thought they would be nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and put those in my hutch, because like I said, I like functional decor. I like buying things that I know I'm not going to have to, shove in a drawer and have to fight through to find what I did with them. Obviously, as I get more things and, things grow, I'm going to have to prioritize what I want out and what I want to have to put away in the drawers and, other places. But I like to be able to display what I have. And this is where I ended up putting this little framed artwork. I thought it was really cute in there and just gave it kind of a pop. Because I know, obviously, my hutch is black and the background is black. So I actually want to find some chargers. The ones I have, I was hoping would fit in there, but they won't stand up vertically. There's not enough space. So I'm hoping to find some nice vertical chargers that I can stand in there vertically to kind of break up the back of the cabinet there. But this is beautiful pictures that I found again at Hobby Lobby. And I just felt like they played off the tones of the flowers and kind of what I was going for in this room so beautifully. So and these came in a set of 2, and I want to say there were around $54.99, something very close to that, and they were 50% off. The week I went, all wall decor was 50% off. So I think I want to say spent $27, and there was 2 canvas pieces in that set. So you're going to see that they work beautifully on the opposite side of this wall. But this is this throw blanket. I just wanted something here to just soften the space a little bit. This is actually like a throw that we had shoved in my ottoman, because it's not the most comfiest. It's not the coziest. I think I had originally bought it for like decor purposes, and it kind of migrated into the ottoman, and I actually was looking on Amazon for a hot second to see if there was any throw blankets, and I said, I think I have this like grayish blanket that would work perfect. So I just threw that on there, and I think it all came together really nicely. And I'm just going to take these canvas pictures apart, and I'm going to get them hung on my wall, and they really are so beautiful. If you have a Hobby Lobby near you and you're, into this moody kind of neutral, but still, I don't know, to me it's not boring, but it is like just calming and a warm, I don't know, I love it. I was so excited to find these, and lo and behold, in a set of 2, which is exactly what I needed, because our windows here, we have 3 windows and I have 2 spaces in between, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to put there originally. In our old setup, I had like lanterns hanging from here. I knew I didn't want to do that again. So, and I'm sorry if my lens is a little blurry here with the lighting, but I'm just getting these up, and I love the way they look. They're long enough that they fill the space, and my daughter was helping me eyeball and make sure that everything was even and straight. And these canvas pieces actually even came with 2 hooks on the side. Beautiful, nice hooks in the back, but truth be told, I didn't want to have to measure to like make sure that the nails are on the same level. So, little tip, I didn't have to do that. I just put one nail on the top, and because it's a canvas, it's, and they're not low enough where I anticipate anybody knocking into them or anything like that. Thank you so much for hanging and decorating with me. So much more to do. Come back for more. I'd love to have you. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.